was what to eat for dinner, so the future is a work in progress. Our next senior is number 5, Sydney Aycock. Sydney is the daughter of Mandy and Jason Aycock and has been playing volleyball for 6 years and is a middle blocker/hitter. Sydney is not certain of her plans after high school. However, she does know that she will attend Three Rivers College for 2 years with the A+ program. Up next is senior volleyball player number 2, Ella Dunn. Ella is the daughter of Jennifer and Leah Dunn and has played as a defensive specialist for 6 years. When Ella was asked about her future plans, she responded, "My future plans are to be determined, but I am considering something in the healthcare area. As long as I have a happy and healthy family with a yard full of animals, then I'm satisfied." Our final senior volleyball player is number 1, Carson Graham. Carson is the daughter of Tabitha and Clinton Graham and Tony and Jason Thompson. Carson is the defensive specialist and has played volleyball for 6 years. After graduation, she plans to attend Arkansas State University and then pursue nursing for pediatric oncology. We would also like to show appreciation to our coaches and sponsors. We definitely wouldn't be here tonight without these wonderful people, and they rarely get the thanks and recognition they deserve. Kelly Gooding is the volleyball coach, and she is assisted by Madeline Brown. At this time, we would like to invite all the parents of our entire volleyball team to stand and be recognized by a round of applause. We appreciate all that you do for our student athletes. At this time, we will dismiss our students to their respective areas to get ready for the game. Thank you everyone for your attention, and as always, go Eagles.
Can he take one out? Well, a good afternoon and a warm welcome to you, coming to you from the East Prairie Middle School in the FEMA building. It is senior night here on a Tuesday night, and it is the East Prairie Eagles taking on the Charleston Blue Jays. A non-district match between these two teams. Started off with JV action, went all three sets, East Prairie winning the first 25-14. And then Charleston able to claw through and take the second set 25-22. And then finally, in the third set, East Prairie able to pretty well command that one. And that one ended in a final score of 25-6. So East Prairie winning the match. Then we moved into some senior night festivities. We had Lena Kate Archie, Carson Graham, Ella Dunn, and Sydney Aycock walking the floor with their parents. And now we've got varsity action started. Good volleys between these two teams to get started. Charleston began with service on their side. Now the score tied at 2-2. Starting for the Charleston Blue Jays, you have number 1, Denia Thomas, number 2, Jashira Hedge, number 4, Kira Horton, number 5, Santavia Townsend, number 7, Shakariana Clemens, number 12, Charlie Humphrey, and libero Carrie Murphy. East Prairie collects the point there. Makes it 3-2 in favor of East Prairie. That ball careens out the right side for Charleston. Makes the score 4-2. And Charlize LaPlante will continue in service for East Prairie. Starting for the East Prairie Eagles tonight, we have number 2, Ella Dunn, number 5, Sydney Aycock, number 10, Jonna Rice, number 11, Olivia Hayes, number 18, Lena Kate Archie, number 25, Charlize LaPlante. A good attack on the right side from Sydney Aycock was able to be absorbed, and that was by number 2, Jashira Hedge, and that ball is still alive. The libero for East Prairie, number 9, Harper Marshall. That time the ball dug out by Charlie Humphrey and sent back over, but it goes out East Prairie's left side. They'll continue in their service with Charlize. She wears the number 25 for East Prairie, wearing their red uniforms, black letters and numbers, trimmed in white. Charleston that time found the middle of the floor, and a concerted effort from Ella Dunn and Sydney Aycock, not able to pull it back up for East Prairie, so it'll be a side out and put the ball back into the hands of Charleston. Jashira Hedge will take over service for them. Good low serve had to be dug out by Sydney Aycock. That time an attack attempt from Jonna Rice up the left side goes into the tape of the net, and it brings Charleston back to within 1. The score is 4-5 in favor of the Eagles. Side out for Charleston. Takes Sydney Aycock wearing the number 5 back for East Prairie. Score is 6-4. game for East Prairie is number 21, Ava Bright. She'll step in for Ella Dunn. That set in the wrong direction for Charleston. It was Denia Thomas. That ball floats out the backside. Some effort from Jashira Hedge to try to send it back over, but just wasn't able to get to it. The set across the court, and that one able to be sent back over by Denia Thomas. Attack attempt again on the left side from Jonna Rice. Not able to get that one over. Carson Graham's going to step into this contest. She'll take the place of Sydney Aycock. And as we side out, it'll be number 3, Carrie Murphy, taking over service for the Blue Jays. That ball comes off the rafters, but that is a playable ball if someone's home to play it. Off the wall, not so much. Off the rafters, fair game. But instead, it'll be a side out. Sends Jonna Rice back, wearing the number 10 for East Prairie to serve. The score is 9-5 in favor of the Eagles. That attack from Charleston goes out of East Prairie's right. Charleston's left. Good effort from number 4, Kira Horton, to try to keep that ball alive, but not enough support on the backside for her. East Prairie will collect the point on that. That ball almost trickles over the white tape, but just not enough mustard on it to make it roll. With the side out, Jonna Rice will step out. Liberty Bell, wearing the number 4, will step in. And now back to the line for the Charleston Blue Jays, Shakariana Clemens. East Prairie able to find a hole in the middle. That time it was 12, Charlie Humphrey, who wasn't able to get up underneath it. Now back to the service line on the sideline, or on the side out rather. From the sideline is number 6, Aaliyah Tipler. And also back into the game is Charlize LaPlante. That time the attack from the left side is successful, and Shakariana not able to dig it out. Score now 13-6. East Prairie continues to serve. A little too close to the net for Charlie Humphrey on that one. Charleston unable to get the third hit. This one will have to go over, and they get it. Ava Bright digs it back out to set it up on the left side for Olivia Hayes, and too much power on that one. It goes out the backside. So East Prairie will side out on that. Sends Charlie Humphrey back to begin service for the Blue Jays. The score is 14-7. Great job. That was number 5, Santavia Townsend. Able to volley that one from underneath the net. But East Prairie with a good job to recover and get it back over and make Charleston make a play. Not able to do so. It'll be a quick side out for Charleston back into the hands of East Prairie. Now it'll be 21, Ava Bright back to serve for the Eagles. Good recognition from Charleston to let that ball go. Ava Bright sends it about 6 inches off of the back line, so East Prairie will side out. Ella Dunn steps back in. And East Prairie finds a good spot in the middle of the floor, not able to get underneath. Jonna Rice will step in. Liberty Bell steps out. And Olivia Hayes back to serve for East Prairie. The score is 17-8. That ball caroms off of the speaker overhead. And just like the rafters, that is a fair play if you see it coming back. But there's a couple of lights sitting right next to that speaker. Probably difficult to see that ball coming back at you. Charleston about got a touch on that ball, but instead the ball goes rolling right past. Out the back side. So a side out for East Prairie. And back to serve is Kira Horton wearing number 4. Good attack from East Prairie on that one. Carrie Murphy not able to get a good hold on it. That's going to lead Charleston to take a timeout for the Blue Jays. Be back in 1 minute. You're listening to East Prairie High School Volleyball, brought to you by the East Prairie Booster Club. Welcome back to the FEMA building, where in this first set, East Prairie has a 19-9 lead. Charlize LaPlante to serve for East Prairie that time. That ball tipped by East Prairie, rolls out the backside. There'll be a quick side out coming out of the timeout. And the turnover the Blue Jays were looking for. Jashira Hedge, where's the number 2? She heads back to serve for the Blue Jays. A quick point for Charleston and 2 push-ups from Sydney Aycock coming off the ground. Now the score 19-11. Sydney at the time trying to attack it from the right side and give a light tap into some land where no one was home, but instead not enough power behind it. Goes into the net, 19-12. Eagles still on the lead. Second good dig from Charleston in this set to be able to dig the ball out from underneath. And it pays off as they get it back across, and at the front of the net, East Prairie unable to get it across themselves, makes it 19-13. Charleston enters tonight's contest record of 0-10, at least as per Max Preps. East Prairie enters with a record of 6-12-1. So Charleston would like to add a W, as would the Eagles. timeout for Charleston. Seems to be paying dividends for them. As they cut this deficit, they're now down by 6. Now on the floor for East Prairie is Ava Bright and Lena Kate Archie. Carson Graham, Jonna Rice, Harper Marshall, and Olivia Hayes. For Charleston, you have number 5, Santavia Townsend, 7, Shakariana Clemens, 12, Charlie Humphrey, 2, Jashira Hedge, 3, Carrie Carrie Murphy, and 4, Kira Horton. That ball caroms to the opposite side of the floor and out the sideline. Makes the score 22-15. Liberty Bell back to serve for East Prairie. That time the ball off in the folded up basketball goal. Be hard to get a hold of that ball unless you're just in the right place at the right time, but instead East Prairie extends their lead to 8, score 23-15 in this first set. And a good spot for Liberty Bell on that serve. Places it in between those back defenders. Neither one able to get underneath, and now East Prairie a point away from winning this set. Good work from Lena Kate Archie and Harper Marshall to keep that ball alive. Charleston will have to do the same. Carson Graham up to Liberty Bell. Carson Graham to attack. And that ball kept alive. That's number 12, Charlie Humphrey. The ball back across. An attack from the right side, Lena Kate Archie. A good dig by Kira Horton on that play. That time a little loss of control, and that will end this set. Makes it 25-15, the final of set 1. Here in 3 minutes, we'll go to set 2. You're listening to East Prairie Eagles High School Volleyball on the East Prairie Booster Club live stream. Well, welcome back to set 2 here in the FEMA building. East Prairie off to a quick 2-0 lead in this one. Began in service, it was number 11, Olivia Hayes, after winning the first set by a score of 25-15. That'll make it 3-0, as Shikarian is not able to get a good handle on that one. Good effort there from 2, Jashira Hedge, and 3, Carrie Murphy. But not able to garner control to make it 4-0. And now 5. Couple of desperation volleys on both sides, but East Prairie prevails in that battle, makes it 7-0. Olivia Hayes continues her service for East Prairie. Good spot for Olivia Hayes as Carrie Murphy was not able to get underneath it. And she'll look to put East Prairie in double digits. We're going to do a personnel swap on the Charleston side. Brings in number 13, Zaya Mays. And with that, East Prairie hits double digits here in the second set, makes it 10-0. And quickly, East Prairie out to an 11-0 lead. Charleston getting some coaching from the sidelines. Little encouragement. That ball pretty close. Oh, look at that. It rolls right over the tape. East Prairie going to have to collect it, and they do. Good job. That close to the net, able to get it up and over. An attack from the right side. That time is Charlize Thurman. Not Thurman. Charlize LaPlante. There's a Charleston Thurman. There's a Charlize LaPlante. Charleston Thurman did the emceeing work. A timeout for Charleston as the score goes to 14-0. You're listening to East Prairie High School Volleyball on the East Prairie Booster Club live stream. Welcome back to the FEMA building after the second Charleston timeout. Charleston able to get the side out. And that has Santavia Townsend serving, but a quick change of possession as the score becomes 15-1, and Charlize LaPlante heads back to serve for the Eagles. There's a special night coming up for East Prairie High School Volleyball. On Thursday, they're hosting Meridian, Illinois. And it's going to be Pink Up Night. Of course, that is in support of breast cancer awareness. It's being sponsored by St. Francis Healthcare. Be a educational and goodie table out in the lobby. There's some fundraising happening from FCCLA. I believe they're selling pink stickers. There'll be some giveaways. So we would appreciate if you all joined us here in the FEMA building at 5 p.m. on Thursday night. And it will also be East Prairie's last home game of this 2025-2026 high school volleyball season. Score now 17-2. Sydney Aycock headed back. Do some service for East Prairie. That time it rolls off the arms of Charlie Humphrey. Goes out the back, makes it 18-2. East Prairie made it 2-14 in this set before surrendering their first side out. That was on the service of Olivia Hayes. And now another good run from Sydney Aycock, the senior. Off the rafters, not able to keep it up and get it away. So now the score 22-2. East Prairie 3 points away from winning the second set and having a 2-0 lead in this match. quick reaction, but not able to keep that ball up. Was number 12, Charlie Humphrey. Good recognition from Lena Kate Archie of East Prairie to let that ball fall out of bounds because there was not a lot of wiggle room there. Makes the score 24-2, and it's a set point for East Prairie, and they finish it as number 4, Kira Horton's not able to get underneath it. East Prairie up 2-0 in the match. We'll be back in 3 minutes. You're listening to East Prairie High School Volleyball on the East Prairie Booster Club live stream. Yeah, welcome back to East Prairie here in the FEMA building. We're entering set 3 for the East Prairie Eagles on senior night. Have taken a 3-0 lead. Have a 2-0 lead in the match, winning the first set by a score of 25-15. The second by a score of 25-2, and now out to a 4-0 lead here in the third set. Olivia Hayes once again has began servicing in that second set, was able to accumulate 14 uncontested points against this Blue Jay squad. East Prairie attack from the left side. Jonna Rice able to be kept up. That was number 3. Carrie Murphy able to get underneath that one. And a good rally from both sides here this time. Charlize LaPlante has to just pop it back over. That ball too far off of the palm of Sydney Aycock, and she knows it. East Prairie will side out. Puts the ball in the hands of Kira Horton. Ball is flagged in. So a quick side out for Charleston. Back to East Prairie. Charlize LaPlante back to serve for them with the score being 5-1. On the floor for East Prairie, you have Charlize LaPlante, Olivia Hayes, Ella Dunn, Jonna Rice, Sydney Aycock, and Lena Kate Archie. For Charleston, you have number 1, Denia Thomas, that just brought the ball back over. Number 2, Jashira Hedge. Number 12, Charlie Humphrey. Number 7, Shakariana Clemens. Number 3, Carrie Murphy. And number 4, Kira Horton. East Prairie taps that one at the net. Not able to push it back over, though, and so it'll be a side out for East Prairie. That ball coming back across to the Blue Jays. Into Shira Hedge. Senior for Charleston will step in. Not enough elevation on that one, though. Goes into the net. Personnel change for East Prairie. Ella Dunn steps out. Ava Bright steps in. Side out, Sydney Aycock to serve for East Prairie. Great serve, clipped the very tip top of the net, right at the feet of Jashira Hedge. There was nothing she could do. Actually, that was number 5, Centavia Townsend. Personnel change for Charleston. That brings in number 10, Ashanti Thomas. Attack from the left side. Jonna Rice able to find the back corner opposite side. Great attack from East Prairie from number 10, Jonna Rice. Sydney Aycock will continue serving. Officials timeout. George Bay signaling for a napkin to be removed from the playing floor. Appreciate his vigilance. Another good serve from Sydney Aycock, this time down the middle. Ashanti Thomas not able to get underneath it. Playing some varsity time on the freshman year. Flipping the tape again is Sydney Aycock. Centavia not able to get underneath. 13-2 East Prairie. Too much power on that one, though. Sydney Aycock will step out. Carson Graham will step in. And stepping back for Charleston is number 3, Carrie Murphy. They used to call them fat heads, but I think we call them big heads. They may be fat heads, but there's one that just went up in the air of her on her serve. That being number 3, Carrie Murphy. Carrie Murphy. East Prairie with a chance. On the side out, John Rice steps out. Liberty Bell steps in. Quick side out for East Prairie, just as quick as the side out for Charleston. And the quick side out for Charleston, just as quick as the side out for East Prairie. Quickly, it is 15-4. East Prairie leading in this match 2-0. And 10 points away from winning the match without surrendering a set. Ball off of the folded up basketball goal. That time able to be taken back over from Carson Graham. And that ball does go to the East Prairie side, but it was underneath the net rather than over the net. So point goes to East Prairie, 16-4. Side out, puts the ball back into the hands of the Blue Jays. Personnel change for East Prairie brings Aaliyah Tippler back in. It is 12, Charlie Humphrey, the freshman, that'll step back for Charleston. Little disconnect between the hands and the feet for Deshaunti Thomas. On that one, was going for the attack from the left side. Now it's 17-5. Ella Dunn stepping back to serve for East Prairie here on senior night, a senior herself. Liberty Bell keeps it alive, taken back across by Charlize LaPlante. Now 18-5. Personnel change. Number 4 stepping in. That's Kira Horton. She'll step in for Deshaunti Thomas. East Prairie not able to control that one. Be side out. Makes it 18-6. Sontavia Towns into the back here in her senior year, serving it up for Charleston. Leah Tippler able to get up underneath that one. And a good spot for Olivia Hayes to find the middle of the floor. Quick side out from Charleston to East Prairie. Personnel change. Liberty Bell steps out. Jonna Rice steps in. Olivia Hayes back to serve for East Prairie. She started this set off serving for East Prairie and has made her way back around in the rotation. Good net front work from East Prairie to keep that ball careening over and in a non-vulnerable position. And because of that, they are now 5 points away from winning the set and the match. Ball careens out off the arms of Kira Horton. Goes out the back left corner for Charleston. Side out back to Charleston. Kira Horton back to serve in her junior year. East Prairie scrambling, able to get the ball back across twice. Great efforts from Ella Dunn, Sydney Aycock, and Olivia Hayes to keep this ball alive on this rally. That time, Sydney Aycock able to overpower Denia Thomas at the net. Good blocking attempt from Denia. But where Sydney placed it, it just rolled off the right side for Denia. And had she tried to adjust, she probably would have gone into the net, and the point would have gone to East Prairie anyway. Ball tipped out of bounds by Charleston. Makes it 23-7. Charlize LaPlante. Where's the number 25 for East Prairie? Looking for 2 more points. Back official indicates that ball was out. It's 24-7. East Prairie now at set and match point. That ball off of the rafters, but it was the third hit, so East Prairie prevails victorious. Tonight it was scores of 25-15, 25-2, and 25-7. And East Prairie wins the match 3-0. We hope you'll join us on Thursday night when East Prairie is hosting Meridian here in the FEMA building at East Prairie Middle School. Until then, I'm Zach Barker for the East Prairie Booster Club, and we thank you for joining us for another night of East Prairie High School volleyball.